Welcome to the first look at the Samsung Galaxy S25 Edge. This is the latest and the thinnest addition to the Galaxy S lineup. Is this phone more than just a pretty looking device? We'll find out. Enjoy the episode. The Galaxy S25 Edge matches the S25 Ultra in bringing a titanium body. The S25 Edge will be available in two colors, titanium black and titanium silver. My personal favorite is the titanium silver, mainly because I just think it looks more elegant, but it shows far less fingerprints. I know fingerprints are a bit of a problem for titanium bodies. The Galaxy S25 Edge comes with a display size of 6.7 inches. The device itself is 5.8mm and 163 grams. This is a powerhouse that is extremely thin. Like, wow. To get an idea, you have to stack 3 Canadian $2 coins to get a feel of how thin this device is. The buttons are also easy to press. If you have bigger hands, you may think that the buttons would be tougher to feel, but the buttons really feel like they are there, which is the feeling that you want. Underneath this titanium body, we're running the flagship Snapdragon 8 Elite chip, and it is equipped with 12 gigs of RAM. Lovely flagship specs here. And as for the storage, we have the option for 256 or the 512 gigs. The device comes with One UI 7, which has been a breeze to use in my opinion with the rest of the Galaxy S series. So on the software end of things, the device feels like home. I know you may be wondering, well, this is a pretty thin device. Are we going to be sacrificing on the display? Well, the answer is not at all. We're running a QHD Plus display at 120Hz and with a peak brightness of 2600 nits. We also have the Dynamic AMOLED 2X and a new Glass Ceramic 2 display. Samsung claims that this innovative glass will enhance durability and be a lot more crack resistant while maintaining a minimal thickness, which combines perfectly with the S25 Edge. I know this is an indoor space, but I've moved beside a window to see how the reflections are gonna be, and they look fine. And now my favorite department, the cameras. The cameras on the S25 Edge are very capable, just like the rest of the Galaxy S series. For filmmakers, we have log filming. The S25 Edge has two rear cameras, a 12 megapixel ultra wide and a 200 megapixel wide angle, and a front camera with 12 megapixels. As for the design, we have a bit of a camera bar here, and I would assume that because of the thinness of this device, this was necessary. So the cameras in the back physically looks different compared to the rest of the Galaxy S series. And keep in mind, this alone may not mean that the S26 series will have a similar looking camera bar in the future. We are probably seeing this bar because of the slim characteristics of the Edge. Anyways, as for rest of the camera settings, you have all of the camera features on this device, like the Pro modes. One thing that we really need to test and see is battery. The S25 Edge comes with 3900 mAh capacity. That number might worry you, but the better side of this is that One UI 7 has been very good for battery optimization so far. Without a proper day-in-the-life battery test, I can't speak much about the battery, but I did look into battery consumption on a device and I saw this. From 93% to 65% in 5 hours and 44 minutes. Look, when content creators like myself come to these spaces to film the devices, we are constantly on these devices, going in and out of menus, showing the display brightness, and etc. And yes, to counter that, we also don't have a lot of apps to go on these devices. We are not doom scrolling, keeping the phone under different temperatures, and putting the devices into real life scenarios. So take my opinions on battery with a grain of salt until I test it out in depth. And as for charging, we're getting 25 watts super fast charging and fast wireless charging 2.0. Samsung has been leading the AI game on smartphones, and the Galaxy S25 Edge does not step back. But my problem is that it does not step forward. I would wish to see a new Galaxy AI feature come out with this device. But hey, I'm just nitpicking here as we have all of the Galaxy AI features that work as promised. So in terms of AI, Galaxy AI is also showing up here, and of course you have the side button access to Gemini as well. So this was the first look at the Galaxy S25 Edge. In my opinion, the only selling point of this device is not the slim profile. The point of this device, I think, is that it features the latest chip, a very good display, and two popular focal lengths in the camera department and the slimmest profile. Now, a potential drawback would be the battery life, which we have to test out. The question you have to ask yourself is, what would be your reason for choosing the Edge and not the Plus or the Ultra? I think the S25 Edge is going to be a good addition to the S series, as we are seeing a shift towards slimmer device trims. But luckily, for Samsung's case, a lot of features are not trimmed. And the release of Edge opens up a conversation. One of the S26 trims may very well be cut out. Let me know your thoughts on that and which device you would not mind not seeing next year. Thanks for watching this first impression / hands-on video on the S25 Edge. As always, it has been a pleasure, and I'll see you in the next one.